Let me start up here. I'm standing here as a founder of Super Youth. It all started when I was at 6, where I gave my first public speaking and in front of a huge amount of audience. And then there was one guy who was sitting in the audience cheering for me with a huge smile. In another hand, it was my mom. She stood for me from moon to back. She was my motivator. She enthusiastic. She gave all her positive energy, positive vibes for me, who pushed for me till date. And I'm here standing, giving a TED talk in front of you. I think this is possible just because of my mom. Because I mentioned that she used to care for me from moon to back. All my schooling and pre-university, which was 11th and 12th grade, was done under her guidance. Yes, don't be confused. My schooling and my pre-university courses was done under observation of my mom, because she turned out to be my teacher during my primary school days. And then she turned out to be my vice principal during my 6th to 10th grade. And then she turned out to be my dean during my pre-university. I know that's good. Because this thing made me get locked up and have a goal orientated. Because I know how Indian society and Indian parents are. And my mom standing for me till date is very proud of me. Because she never left me alone. I got myself being into some individual activities, but then my mom got me right. No, beta, oh, this is your right. This is your path. This is how my mom used to get me walking. Then later on, I never expected I'll have this day of my life. It was August 10th, 2016, where I was left all alone to have an independent life. It was my graduation day, my first day of my graduation. My graduation started, and as you know, I'm from a Karnataka big board. I got my CETs done. I had been to the boarding, like hostel. The thing like, I was all worried. I don't know how will I live my life without my mom. Because from 24/7, 24/7, the whole 7 days of my week were spent in schooling. Because I never felt my schooling or pre-university was just like another Gurukul thing. Because whenever I used to miss my mom or something, I used to run back to her cabin, look at her, give a cheerful smile, grab some chocolates from her bag, and get back to my classroom. I always felt my schooling and pre-university was like done in a home. But then, this day of my graduation college, I am meeting in different faces from different places, and I was put in this thing called hostel. I was left with 2 other unknown men, and I have to leave for 4 years. I've completed 3 successful leave, and this is my 4th year. The thing is that we all felt focused, and we had that determination to carry along a graduation certificate. Yes, I'm going to do something, because I'm standing here during my graduation days. Then, we all started getting unfocused. We all fell into a trap of negativity. We all got an outcome of a negative trap, such as womanizer, drug addicts, and suicides, which has been eyewitnessed through me. It is not because of the studies, it is not because of the curriculum which you have been chosen. It's about you, it's about your own society, which you have chosen to be along. You know what? Every youth thinks that he wants to be successful. Because when that part of successful goes wrong, we feel that we are feeling unsuccessful and having an unsatisfied social life. I just want to ask everybody, why are we being so miserable? Why are we really being so miserable? Are we really being miserable? Or is it our society making us out so miserable? And then, during my building of a community days, yes, founder of Super Youth. During my building of community days, this thing's so funny. The first day of my session, where we've been to school, we had to give a talk, and I was invited. It was my first building community session. We got a good appointment on the date of 26th August 2018, and then we were all enthusiastic with my team. We were cheerful. I was second formers with the same coding. Went to school and got to know the school was shut. The security guard was like, There's no school today. Why are you guys here? And we didn't know what to do. And I thought, and my team were broken down, felt that this is not going to work out. They're not going to let us in. The society is like this. But then, I stood strong. And I made my team strong, cheered them up, saying that, let's do it again. If every youth thinks this way, trying the same thing another till you succeed, promise me, or promise yourself that you're going to be successful one day too. You have to choose the path in a right way. And that day, I stood for myself, I stood for my team, I stood for the whole society, saying that let's build a good team. Let's not get people get into a negative trap. Yes. And now, we're successfully saying that I have built a 5K of community building people around here. And then, the next piece is there that I want to say that every youth is just trying to earn a living. We're just trying to earn a living. It's a very good, a pleasant morning. It's another night. But then, what are we doing? We are having an equal amount of IQs, emotional quotient and spiritual quotient. Why aren't we using? What is the difference between we and an insect? We all say the same standards. When you are just trying to earn a living, when you are just trying to do something different, just do it. But then, you should know that your happiness, your joy, and your sadness, it's all about your desires. You should have a particular intention, in which that intention will take it off your determination to get to the society in a successful manner. Just think once, if every youth chasing their dreams, giving 1% of contribution to the society, imagine how will our society stand for? Like our great leaders said that, according to Dr. Padma Bhushan, or former President APJ Abdul Kalam sir, stated in one of his books, Squaring the Circles, the 7 steps for Indian Renaissance. He said that every Indian generation or every Indian youth generation should have reasons and challenging ideas, which mentioned that we should make our Indian generation great. But what are we doing? We are just having an earning of a living. We're just earning a living, which is not even meant to be a particular youth. I don't call myself youth when I'm just earning a living. Because we all have a precious life. You should know in one precious life what to do, where to invest this precious life, into what to invest this precious life. If you're not able to invest this precious life in a good manner, trust me, just think twice if you do the same thing, one more thing. Because you are here to invest into something good. We all come with nothing. There's this problem. We came here for nothing and we shouldn't go with nothing. We have to do our contributions for the society. We have to stand for our own society, for the good living being. If you think of 1% of a society, the 99% will hit you back in a good thing, like how I'm standing here as a TEDx speaker. This is how every youth, this is how every person to make a betterment of a society should think of. And let us all stand for our society, make our Indian youth proud again. Are you going to stand with me? Are you going to stand with me to make our Indian proud? Yes, let's all do it. Jai Hind.